How you doing, YouTube? Okay, today what we're going to talk about is the two secret jurisdictions in the United States of America. Okay, people don't know or don't understand the difference between these two jurisdictions, and they are being known to a lot of people. So the two jurisdiction is commercial and non-commercial. Okay, what do you mean by commercial, non-commercial? Okay, in the United States of America, there are state courts and federal courts. All these courts are courts of the United States of America. Okay, now the jurisdictions differ. When it's commercial, it means that when you get charged with something, it's commercial in nature. When they say commercial in nature, is that somehow, some way, there was a requirement of a license. So the United States of America, which is located in the District of Columbia, which is a fictitious corporation, not real. It's enforcing its laws to Congress, and Congress created the state courts and the federal courts to an extent. But then each state has its own jurisdiction and its own powers. But when it's commercial in nature, the United States controls that. Now push come to shove, when I say non-commercial, it's that your right falls under the Constitution of the United States of America. I'll give you an example. Police officers, right? They got a Second Amendment right? Why? Because they're police officers, and when they join the police force, they obtain the Second Amendment right to carry guns. Who else? Court officials. How you call these people? Security guards. Some, not all. Some security guards. Everybody that's related to government, that's their license to a Second Amendment right. Now, there's people in the public that are private or public. Public is usually commercial, which is some type of license, right? So the Second Amendment says we all got the right to bear arms. Now in the public, you need a permit or a license to carry or possess a weapon. Either you be able to show it or not show it, which is concealed or non-concealed. But you need a permit according to the government. Now, if you in the private, when you say private, what they really mean is that it's not for commercial purposes. So I'm walking down the block, everybody can see me. This is public view. But if I got a gun right now, that's the private. Why? Because I'm not a government official. I'm not engaged with a license. I'm not engaged in a permit, which is for public use. But for private use, I can possess, because the Second Amendment says that I got the right to bear arms. Now, in the state of New York, when a cop sees you, he sees me right now with a bulge, in the public law, I'm supposed to have a permit or a license. I don't have it, I'm going to jail. But in the private, fine, you take me to jail. I go in front of the judge. The judge says, you're being charged with so-and-so or whatever. Usually it's not the judge, but it's somebody else. It says, oh, Your Honor, case so-and-so, so-and-so. And then they read you your charges. So I'm not going to say I'm in my private capacity, because they won't understand that. What I would say is I was exercising a constitutional right. So constitutional rights are private, even though it's a public trust indenture document. So the judge says, well, in the state of New York, son, you still need a license to carry concealed or non-concealed. And I'm going to be like, Your Honor, the Constitution of the United States is the law of the land pursuant to Article 6, Paragraph 2. And under Article 6, Paragraph 3 of the United States Constitution, you're supposed to uphold this Constitution. So I'm asking you to please uphold this Constitution, because failure to do so will be treason by sedition under Title 18 U.S.C. 2381. So, Your Honor, fine. The Second Amendment says I got the right to possess arms. Now, the state of New York says I need a permit or a license. Now, I beg to differ. Murdoch versus Pennsylvania clearly states no state may convert a secure liberty into a privileged initial license in the future. And if they do, Shuttleworth versus City of Birmingham says that if any state converts a secure liberty into privilege, that can ignore the license and fee and engage in the right with impunity. Your Honor, I'm totally following the Constitution and the opinions of the Supreme Court, and I'm relying on the counsel of 9 Supreme Court justices. So, I'm not breaking no law. I'm in my private capacity. No, there's no injured party. I didn't break any laws because I'm following the laws of the United States of America and the Constitution. So how could that be? So how could that be? So you see, that's the differences between public and private. So public is me being a security guard. Something go down, I got a gun. I see somebody getting attacked or somebody attacks me, I draw my weapon. Cops still gonna ask me if I got license to carry, permit to carry. Now, fine, I went by the bylaws of the United States or the states, and I got a license or a permit. I get it. Now I'm secured because I follow the statutes. So these are examples of private and public. These are two secret or unknown jurisdictions to the people. When people challenge jurisdiction, it's personal jurisdiction, which means your own person, and personal. Thank you.